Hey, my super beautiful, lovely, gorgeous souls. Welcome to my haunted edition. Today's reading is going to be for sort of what's eating at you, what's been eating at you. This could be over your twin flame connection or your soulmate connection or any high level soulmate connection that you are having a major problem sort of letting this go or starving it out or why is this eating at you? What happened? Like, what is this doing to you? And we'll use the Zombie Tarot to sort of go into depth with this. All right, so 1, 2, or 3, you choose. I'll leave timestamps. And if you chose the first card, what's been eating at you? Ooh, we've got words hurt. So something unpleasant that was said or directed at you. I also feel like this may be something you might have said that you regret now. But either way, I feel like the words that this person has said to you, and it might have been an exchange. Like you said something and they said something very hurtful. It's almost like they knew exactly what to say to hurt you, to like demolish you. They knew that if they said this thing to you, that it was gonna like fester in your brain. Okay, so now what I feel like is they cut you off. You had a lot more to say. And now that you've had time to think, I feel like you're beating yourself up and you're like, I should have said this and I should have directed it like this. But it's like too late now. This person happens to be very powerful with their words and the way they think. And they do think up some pretty nasty things to say when they're hurt or upset. So I feel like there's a whole element of hurt here on both sides. Some things are said and regretted now. So let's see what else, we're getting with what sort of caused this, or, why is this eating at you so badly? What do you need to know? Oh, so we've got 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords energy says to me that this is really keeping you up at night. I mean, it's making you crazy. And you feel like you wanted to be more in control of what you said. And you cannot believe what they've said to you, that it has done this much damage to you, that it has hurt you this badly. It's making you question everything. And you can't get your head like straight about it. But you know what? They know they've done this to you. And they feel very powerful. Words are powerful. Like if you curse somebody or curse at somebody, it's energy behind that. So I feel like this person may have not stopped talking shit about you. And you're really worried about that. You're really worried about that, is what I'm getting. Yeah, I feel like you feel like they have some type of weird control over you with this. It could also be that they know something about you, or you know something about them that you don't want this to come out into the open yet. But I feel like they're controlling you with what they say and what they do. And they're almost like in the background, but I feel like it gives them some kind of weird pleasure to put you through this. So definitely toxic person is eating at you. Definitely. Let's see if we can get some advice how to deal with this. How is it affecting your life other than the fact that it's keeping you up at night and it's causing you immense worry? Let's see what we've got here. So you've just got a lot of differences. I mean, I feel like you see this one way and they see it another way, and they are seeing it the darker way. You, I feel like, are more innocent in this, and they attacked sort of like your innocence is what I'm getting. But I feel like you'll never see eye to eye with this person. You just are two totally different energies. But you also were put together to sort of challenge each other and wake up some lessons is what I'm getting. So let's see what else we get. Maybe something that will direct towards, why is this so prevalent? And look, we've got love. So this was definitely a love connection. And I feel like you still love this person very much. And you feel very empty without them. You feel like this is the only person who holds the key to your heart. So extremely painful that they have said some cruel things to you. I feel like they wanted to say these things just to hurt you. I feel like some of the things they said, they meant them, and some of the things they said, they did not mean them. So this has left a big hole in your heart. It's left not a lot of ways for you to do closure or any type of closure whatsoever. You're sort of leaving yourself open to this, but it's making you vulnerable to more attacks is what I'm getting from Spirit. So let's see what we can get sort of for like a little bit of an advice. I'm always tongue-tied. What is our advice? We've got invisible. So I feel like Spirit's like, you need to disappear out of sight from this person. They may have disappeared out of sight from you, but I feel like you also need to do that because you are very vulnerable in their presence and the things that they say to you. I feel like don't go back for more and don't let them come back for more. If you feel like this fight is not finished or there's shit that needs to be still said or done, Spirit's like, no, you're way too vulnerable in this energy. You need to sort of close yourself off to it. Let's get another advice for sort of like, what can you do to help yourself in this situation? Like, put this problem on a diet. Starve this person, starve this problem. Don't give them anything. What's the advice? Yeah, look, you're heading for a reconciliation, which is really good, but not now and not in this energy, okay? So I feel like this has to sort of like, when the pot has to boil down, the pot has to boil down and everything needs to settle, sort of the dust needs to settle, okay? So for right now, I feel like sort of reconcile with yourself. Maybe some of these things that this person said to you are hurting you on a deeper level because there's some wounds that you haven't healed yet. And they may have known that and mirrored that out to you, okay? So now let's get one final card for you to sort of focus where you need to put your focus and not let this eat at you anymore. Let's see what we've got here. Ooh, we've got Slay Them All, the dragons. I absolutely love this card because it's literally about taking your power back and not allowing anyone to hurt you anymore, okay? So if you do reconcile with this person, you need to let them know the way you will be treated and what you will put up with and what you won't put up with. So, because when your heart is involved, people don't always have the best intentions, unfortunately. They will pretend they're good for you, only for you to find out that they are toxic sometimes or even abusive. So even though you might reconcile with this person, you might clear the air and have closure from it is what I'm getting, because this person is a dragon in your life. They are not good for you. With this card alone right here, it's sort of like this person was a challenge for you to be in your own power and step into your own power. The time has come to face your dragons, even the dragons of the past. You must slay them all before they slay you, darling. Of course, I don't literally mean that, but, don't literally slay them, but you get what I'm saying. Make sure they know you will not stand for their bullshit and their mistreatment. Okay? I hope that these messages were helpful. Please let me know what you think. All right, so if you chose card 2, what is eating at you? Ooh, we got self-torture. So something that happened between you and your person is causing you to stay in an energy where you are torturing yourself. You feel like you deserve this. You feel like you are unworthy of love, or you feel like you're unworthy of forgiveness, or unworthy of, truth or wholesomeness. And you've put yourself in a position where you are more vulnerable to slays and slings and slays of like this person. And they know this. They know they've done this to you and they like you vulnerable. But whatever has occurred between you and this person has made you feel like you cannot free yourself. I almost feel like you're waiting for them to come back for them to free you. But they must not have that intention because they're leaving you here sort of in this energy. So, let's see, what can we ask here? Like, what is, what is the cause, like, of this? What's been eating at you? Like, the depth of the eating at you part. Let's see what we got from the Zombie Tarot. Let's see, hold on. Oh, we've got a 2 of Wands energy. So I'm feeling like this person may have treated you like an option, like another option, like a second choice. I feel like they had something else going on that you didn't know about, or you might have known about and you thought it was over and it wasn't. They were definitely creating some sort of like triangulation between you and someone else. I feel like they really don't know what they want. I kind of feel like they're greedy and they want their cake and eat it too. And, you may have been suspicious of this, or may have been curious of this, and that could be what's eating at you. Like, you didn't have an answer for that. You weren't sure. Your intuition may have been telling you, yeah, something's definitely up with this person. They might be seeing someone else. I feel like they're cheating on me. There definitely was some other talk going on behind your back, and they feel entitled. They don't feel like they owe an apology. They were definitely juggling. And if they were with you, they were waiting for the other person to come back. And when they were with the other person, they're waiting for you now to come back. So I feel like that's what this person, has done to you, sort of like left you in this horrible state of like imprisonment. And it's just eating at you and eating at you. So hopefully that brought some clarity. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, look at that. We got a 3 of Cups. We have another 3 energy. To me, this is feeling like a third-party situation, unfortunately. I feel like, I don't know if they were married or they didn't tell you they were married, or they were really committed and they were outside of their marriage or commitment, or it's something that, you might have known about, but you didn't know all the details. They definitely had something else going. And they feel entitled to do this. It brings them happiness. I almost feel like they wanted to bring you into, like they were going to have both of you out in the open and it was all going to be okay and a happy ending. This person's a little bit delusional, okay? So don't let this continue to eat at you, because it's not you. This person could have done this to anyone. It's just sort of like a bad luck experience with this person. It's definitely, there's lessons here, but it's more so that you kind of just stumbled into something that, it's not your fault. It's nothing you did. All right. So let's get some other cards. It's how this is affecting you. Let's see how this is affecting you. So I feel like you might have reached out to this person. They might reach out to you. I feel like there should not be a lot of confusion right now. I feel like they want to say stuff to you still. They want to, I don't know. They kind of want to, I feel like they want to manipulate you with their words. So they may message you. They may send a message to you. They may have, and you're ignoring it and you're not sure what to do. And maybe that's part of what's eating at you too, is that you don't know how to communicate with this person. You don't know how to say your piece or get your closure or do what you need to do. But I feel like, they're still thinking of you. They still want to, pull you into this, like into their layer, into their clutches. And they're just going to waste your energy and time, because they're not going to be faithful, and they have not disconnected from this other person. So they may lie to you about that. They might lie to you about it. Yeah, I mean, they really are. The thing is that they're super attracted to you, but they're also attracted to the other person. They can't choose. They've tried, but they just can't do it, okay? I feel like deep down you kind of know this. Deep down I feel like you might have been having a little vision about this or a feeling about this. And they're just trying to have their cake and eat it too. I mean, really, that's what I'm getting from the cards. Because I feel like, in all of this, don't let this make you rigid. Don't let this make you cold. Don't let this make you bitter, because if you do, that means they won. So that's part of what's eating at you too, is like this rigidness now, like this thinking like, well, everybody's like this, like all men are the same, all women are the same. You know what I'm saying? Like getting that attitude, like I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to, fuck this. It's like, don't let this situation get you rigid is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Don't let it turn you cold or sour, or, hold on to anger. I'm getting let it go, like bury it in the past, sort of put it in a grave and leave it to rest. Okay? Because it is affecting you. Let's see if we get some advice, sort of like to digest this problem, starve it, purge it once and for all. Yeah, look, it does have to do with your well-being. It really does. It has to do with your mental health, with the way you view things, the way you see things. It has to do with your changes, your transitions. It has to do with you getting peace over this and knowing that, a lot of us suffer these situations. And when we overcome them, we are so much more powerful. You have to trust that the universe is looking out for you, and that, you're being led away from this person so you can have a more spiritual well-being and a physical well-being and a mental well-being. All right, so let's get one more card for you, sort of something for you to focus on, to help you continue in this energy of putting this problem on a diet, starving this person out of your life. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Something lovely will grow from this. I know this sounds a little crude, but you know, the most beautiful things grow out of shit and manure, okay? So what I'm feeling like is if this was the pits for you and you were dragged through the mud, something is going to come good out of this. Like in other words, it's like almost like a reward for the shit you put up with. You know, we can sit around and we can dwell on our pain, or we can learn how to grow something lovely out of it. Ready or not, you know, it's time for that next chapter in your life. And that's what this card is telling you. Do the thing you feel most needed to do in order to help your healing along. Even if it feels selfish, don't worry about that. Sometimes, you know, you need to be a little selfish. You need to be self-centered in order for yourself to heal and for shit to work out in the long run. Just worry about yourself right now. Focus on you and what you need to do for you for right now. Okay? I hope that was helpful, guys. All right, so if you chose card number 3, what's eating at you? Ooh, we've got frozen and a cold shoulder. So I feel like your person may have given you the cold shoulder. They may have shrugged you off. They may have ghosted you a little bit or left you out in the cold. They might even be in an energy where they're sort of moving on and they don't feel like they even owe you words or an explanation. I feel like you've been ignored. I feel like you've reached out to them, you've messaged them, and you've gotten no reply, no empty, completely empty, like they don't even exist. So that's been eating at you, sure, why wouldn't it? That's a shitty way to treat somebody. Okay, so let's see with some zombie tarot here, sort of how you're letting this eat at you. Okay, so it's definitely the memories. You're holding on to what you felt was good about this person, what made you feel good. It's definitely the way they made you feel and the energy when you were with them, the way they made you feel. Like when they were giving you attention, it was really on point, good and full on. But when they weren't, they're acting like they don't even know you. And they definitely have problems with their past shit, and they've done this before to other people, and they don't know how to connect, and they don't know how to put emotion into things. And I feel like they're very detached emotionally. They might even have past life shit going on. It could be a past life connection with you that needed to sort of complete a contract, and this is what has happened now. But they're thinking of the past too with you. They just don't have the intentions that you have. I feel like they wanted to just consume your energy. They wanted maybe just sex from you, or they wanted emotion, or whatever it is they wanted from you. I feel like they needed it, and they needed to just take it and go, which is not a good person to be around. All right. Yeah. Look, we're also getting 7 of Cups. They are really in their head a lot. They're all over the place emotionally, physically, mentally. They don't know what they want. I also feel like they might be like dealing with some drug shit or alcohol shit, or they've got some mental illness type shit going on. I feel like nothing is ever good enough for them. They're always looking for like that next best thing, that next best option. And they have a lot of people on their mind. New people and past old people, sexual connections, relationship connections. Their head is filled with all of this shit, constantly bubbling around, and they can't let it go. So they just draw people in and they put them in this big circle in their crazy head is what they do, okay? So don't you feel bad about that. Don't you let that get to you. This is just someone that is just, they're disturbed with this shit. They're just disturbed with it. They feel like they don't even know they're causing harm. They just are so... I feel like they're so frivolous and so almost like stupid about it that they're not even thinking that they've hurt anybody, which is really messed up. So let's see, what is this doing to you? We need to know how this is really affecting you. You know, what ways is it sort of affecting you? Let's see what we get here. So it's definitely troubling your self-worth. I feel like, you know, you feel like you're not good enough for this person. And if they are interested in other people, you're like, well, why are they interested in other people and not me? What do these other people have that I don't? It's just a trick of the mind. I almost feel like they're oblivious. They don't even know they're doing this to you. They're just worried about themselves and their own self-fulfillment. They're almost like have a voracious appetite when it comes to like people giving them attention and sex and connections and the hope that they're going to meet new people for new sexual experiences. They're not grown up at all. They're almost like a wild teenager that's still reckless and ruly, if that makes any sense. So let's get another card out here and we'll see sort of like some advice to deal with this person, sort of starving them out. And look, we've got boundaries. So I feel like make it be known and keep your boundaries with this person, okay? Do not allow them to come back and try to put you back into their head of all craziness with the other people that they're dealing with, okay? And let's get one more card for you so we can get some healing here for you. Look at that. You've earned all your stripes. So you don't need to deal with this person anymore, okay? I feel like you are learning something from this situation. I feel like value yourself higher, love yourself more. Don't think that you're not good enough for anybody. This person is just really a dog, okay? But you've earned something from this situation. You definitely will be stronger, smarter, wiser, everything. Growth comes from scarring sometimes, unfortunately, but you've come far. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of the person you are, is what I'm getting from Spirit, and you can definitely survive anything. Okay, guys, I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Love and light.